Alright, good morning y'all, and I'm back with another one. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sonia, and I am here to do reactions and reviews, and these are my thoughts, my opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and I am entitled to mine, okay? So, I'm up this morning and feeling good. I'm watching YouTube, and I already had some things to say and some questions, but I want to start out to say, for Jazz, you have to be able to tell the difference. And I'm missing one earring, sorry. You have to be able to tell the difference from people who are really supporting you, because people who genuinely support you and are genuinely loyal to you and there for you and want to see you do better, they're not gonna always have lovely things to say. They're gonna keep it 100 with you all the way to let you know the good and the bad and the ugly, and what steps you need to take to do things better. It's not gonna always be good at all. But there are people that are encouraging these things that we see, and like multiple people have said, if you don't put it on here, we won't see it. Nobody would be able to say anything about it if we can't see it. But guess what? This whole, your mods, they're not your friend. They're not your friend. They, not everybody. I mean, when you're in a light like this, there are going to be haters. There are going to be people who have things to say. Yeah, it's not always good. They're not always positive. They're not always looking out for your best interest. And then there are people who see things and who have experienced things and know that some of these things aren't right, and try to give you a few tips, and you're defensive. And it's like the things that you do. First of all, you get up and get on live. You're laying in your bed. I can smell your breath through the camera. Like, clearly you haven't gotten up to do anything. You didn't get up and wash your face. You didn't get up and brush your teeth. You didn't get up right away and tend to the kids. Kids are just always in the room. Oh, they're in the room. I have 3 kids and 1 on the way. And my kids don't never stay in their room. My kids are always out the room. My kids are always in my area. My kids don't stay in the room like that. Even when you put something on for them, and like, your kids have been trained to stay put with the door closed. My kids aren't even allowed to close doors. That's the way I was raised. You don't close doors. What do you need to close doors for? I need to be able to see and hear everything that is going on. See and hear everything that's going on. So you get up this morning, you get on live, you laying in the bed, your room looks dark and dreary, you look like you need a shower, it looked like it smelled like breath and ass in there. You get up, you don't touch no water, you get up immediately, you don't even get up and wash your hands. You head to the kitchen and start calling what you call breakfast for the kids while you're on live. The kids should be, it's one thing if you're going to get up and video it, but at least get up and put yourself together. Put yourself together, put your kids together, and then, all right, let's go. But you're not doing that, and then you wonder why people say the things that they say. It's like, think about what you're doing before you pick up the camera. Just like the little scene at the hospital. The scene at the hospital. We can see your stats in the back. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar. I work in the hospital. I can see your machine in the back. And someone not being able to breathe is a priority. So they're not going to make you wait. They're going to bring you right back, and they're going to get you on oxygen and get you started. Because the first thing they do is check your vitals. And if you can't breathe, they're going to check your oxygen. If your oxygen is low, they're going to bring you back and put you on oxygen. They did not have you on any oxygen. No oxygen whatsoever. Your O2 saturation on that machine behind you that you did not edit out says that your lungs were, your oxygen was at 100%. So you might have been a little congested, but you wasn't like how you made it seem. And if you were that sick, sorry, I have asthma, I have allergies, I have bronchitis. I've been to the hospital, and I don't even got time to answer the phone for people, let alone pick up a camera to record anything. Okay, so you do it for your views, you know, that's your content, but everybody don't want to get up every day or whatever the case, whenever you choose to vlog and it's I'm sick. You know, and then you do stuff like this. And so people are just giving their opinion on your kids' speech. And people say that our kids are delayed. They may not be delayed. They may just have problems with speech. And I know that problems with speech are common in twins. And I did mention in the chat that, in fact, the McClure twins, as smart as those girls are and as brilliant as those girls are, they are in speech therapy. They have problems with speech because it is common in twins. That's not saying anything about them. You got to advocate, you know, for your kids. If they need help, and get them the help they need, and don't continue to be in denial, you know. And then people are saying things about how the twins talk, so she's showing them the Paw Patrol puppets, little stuffed animals that they have, and she wants them to tell the live what they are. Of course they know what they are. That's all they watch. And so I asked, do they watch anything other than Paw Patrol? It's just a question. I'm just curious. I'm not being rude. I'm just asking. Because my son used to love Paw Patrol, but Paw Patrol is not educational at all. They can watch Paw Patrol. They can watch Paw Patrol till their little eyeballs pop out their sockets. But what else are they doing? What else are you doing? What education? You're a stay-at-home mom. What educational activities are you doing at home with your kids? I see Chrissy pull her son up on live and tell the live what color the hearts are in the chat. She says, oh, we've been working on our colors. And it's not even the fact that the twins just sit and watch their tablets. My son is 6 years old. He taught himself his colors when he was 2 watching YouTube. It's about what they're watching, what they're engaging in. Because your kids aren't saying numbers and colors, and they're barking like dogs because they're just watching Paw Patrol. And the fact that you're in denial and that you think that that is okay, and it's not. And nobody, well, I know at least from what I'm saying, I speak for myself, I'm not hating on you. Like, I feel like you need to open your eyes. I have people in my family. My son was diagnosed with ADHD at 3 years old. And he showed extreme, like he displayed every symptom that could be displayed. And when he got to kindergarten, he was not learning. He was not learning. I had to advocate for my son. I had to put my son in therapy. I had to go to the parenting classes that they offer for parents with kids with ADHD, so that you can be equipped with the tools to help your children. And just therapy alone wasn't helping my son. And I did have to end up putting him on medication. And I know a lot of people frown upon medication. I didn't even want to put my son on medication. But he was not learning. He was not paying attention. He was not flourishing. He was not succeeding. He was falling behind. And I'm not going to allow that. So yes, my son takes medication to focus in class. And he is now 10 years old. And he is performing above grade average. So everyone who says, oh, you shouldn't have put him on that medication, I did what I had to do for my son because I'm advocating for my son. Be honest with yourself when things need to change. You got to look at your kids and look at what is it that needs to be done to make it better. Am I the only one that thinks like that? Like, I'm looking at it like they're not functioning like normal. Not the speech, not the talking, no. And I really think it's because they need to be engaged in other things. They need to be engaged in more educational things. She needs to get off of the sick bandwagon. And she talk about she's so exhausted. And being a mother is exhausting. And that's what you signed up for when you had these children. And like I've said before, you could easily put some money to the side and get you a little babysitter, care.com and things like that. Just have somebody come over, watch the kids, make sure they're qualified, you know, and just take a little time to yourself. That's what you signed up for. I work full-time and take care of children. Those are 2 full-time jobs. I didn't sign up to be a stay-at-home mom because that's not what I want to do. That's not, I'm a working mom. But being a mom is tough, period. A mom is being a mom. That's what you signed up for. And it's a job that never ends. Even when your kids are older, you still gonna be mom. And you do have your days where you need a break. But you're not putting things in place for you to get that time to yourself. You're not. You can't complain about things that you're not doing. And then it's like, even when they are at home, you're not doing anything with them. They're in the room. So what are you exhausted from? I want to know what you're exhausted from. Because you're not going to work. What are you exhausted from? From what we see, you just sitting them in the room. All you do is get up and fix them something to eat and give them a bath. And occasionally comb their hair. This is what we see. You clean up sometime. Probably only when you vlog. You know, I'm just putting that out there. Like, it's not about people being negative. It's just the things that you're doing that people see that need improvement. And a lot of the advice that's been given to you are from mothers with multiple children. I mean... But you know, I understand that if you got a lot coming at you, constantly, things just coming at you that's being beat into your head. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, you know how to tune out the bullshit from the facts. You know what you need to do and don't need to do. You quick to get on here and do a live to address the roaches. Well, not roaches. You only addressed one roach that you said wasn't a roach, but it was a magnet. But you didn't address the roach that was crawling on the wall that you edited out of your video. But you address that stuff. You don't address the stuff that matters. Sorry, my camera just cut off. I'm like, what is going on? But yeah, you don't address things that matter and that are pertinent. I think these are the things that you should be addressing. And maybe you should listen to some of these people. Some of these people are telling you this is the field that they work in. Not only do they have children, this is what they specialize in. And they're offering you tips. Your mods are deleting their comments. Like, and they say, well, her kids are fine. Stop talking about Chris. Stop talking about, people are going to talk about whatever she puts on here, people are going to talk about. Whether it be good or it be bad. They're going to talk about it. Look. I'm just saying, because it's I don't know. I was just her whole attitude toward this morning was just like a little mind-boggling. And I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? Like, you need to, I mean, your content is your content, but you can do better. People don't, and she's like, oh, but people still watch. people started watching you because, you know, you do keep it real. You know, sometimes you keep it too real, but you put things out there and you want to be so defensive about it. And, you know, I'm not saying that you're not a nice person. I'm not saying that your content is horrible. It's the things that you choose to do and show everybody. And look, make it make sense. That's what I always say. Just make it make sense. That's all I have to say on that today. These people are they're not here for you because they're encouraging this. Instead of pulling you to the side, you shouldn't even be getting this advice from YouTube subscribers and followers. You should be getting this information from the people closest to you, especially your fellow YouTube friends who tend to, they taking care of their kids and all that, and then they just letting you make an ass of yourself. I'm just saying. Okay, that's it for now, you guys. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, thumbs up if you like this video, and comment. Thank you.